10 major minutes. 10 major minutes. Every day I will come on, and I believe right now I am streaming on both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Trying out a new app. And it will get better as I continue. But 10 minutes, all right? And I actually have the timer on. And my name is Major Kellman. 10 major minutes. So you have 10 minutes with the major, right? 10 major minutes. Every evening, I'll probably try to come at the same time, somewhere between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Belize time, which is 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Barbados time, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Jamaica time. So once you know these time zones, then you'll figure out when it's coming back. Between that time, I'll try to send a post out on Facebook and YouTube to say that I am going to be live. But if you check in between these times, even if you don't catch it while I'm live, the recording will be there. So this is 10 major minutes. I have to keep saying it so that I can remember what the title is. So, as I said, I'm Major Jonathan Kellman, District Officer for the Salvation Army in Belize. What does that mean? I am the head administrator, the head senior pastor for the Salvation Army in Belize. We have 5 other active pastors and 4 retired, but even though they are retired, they are still busy. So we gather here tonight, and we hear so many news about what's happening with the COVID-19 pandemic, but there's not much area that every day I will just try to come up with some enlightening things that we could think about as we are going in the journey. It's not specifically gonna be pastoral, because any person tuning in may not even believe in God. So I don't want to take that for granted, and I don't want to, close the door on anyone. So I think right now, what's happening across the world, the COVID-19 is not a respect of persons, creed, religion, age, sex, gender, whatever it is. We're all in this thing together. So if we can find some common ground just to meet and talk together, I think that'll be okay. So this is just my little thing. You can I actually can see the chat coming up there from Facebook, and I believe that if I was on YouTube, if I was looking at the YouTube, I will be able to see people posting there too. So greetings, Major Paula Paul, that's my sister, and Patrick Jones, all the way in the south. Greetings to you. Thank you for the greeting. And Captain Kathy Michaels, greetings to you as well. Please, a big shout out to my good friend and brother, Captain Mike Michaels. You're over there in Charleston, South Carolina. Miss you guys, So this is just a 10 minutes. We already at 5 minutes. You see how easy it will be just to meet up and encourage each other during the times of COVID. But listen, let me just get right into some inspirational thoughts. I am looking on a website called caringbridge.org, and there were some interesting quotes from some of the people there that I wanted to share. Sandy B. Huey says, she said that in May 2020. She said, sharing peace and love, faith and hope, trust and inspiration is something we all need. And she finishes up by saying, encourage everyone you meet now and for always. Praise God every step of the way. It just so happened that she gave a spiritual, inspirational thought. But I was reading through earlier, and Vicky Robbins says, it is always very important to show kindness, love, compassion, care, patience, and empathy every day, including right now during these difficult and uncertain times. I want to read that again. It is always very important to show kindness, love, compassion, care, patience, and empathy every day, including right now during these difficult and uncertain times. And if you could at least do one, then you're going a long way to touch the life of somebody. There was one that I read earlier, higher up in this thing, and I wanted to read it. There is so much quotes that they put there that the one that I started scrolling on and reading, and then I forgot the one that I really I really wanted to look at along the way. This was this one, Vicky Bunk, who says, I know without a doubt that our country and world will survive this pandemic. And just like our broken family, this broken world will be way more beautiful. Boy, that's nice. I know without a doubt that our country and world will survive this pandemic. And just like our broken family, this broken world will be way more beautiful. I mean, look at it. When you good night, Philia Marcia Kellman, that's my sister. When you look around now, because of the COVID, we actually almost living in a cleaner world now, because everybody sanitizing, everybody clean up. I don't know where you are in the world, but if you notice that, they're trying to get rid of the garbage and clean up the areas, and well, at least I see that in Belize. And there is another quote by Juan Martinez. Juan Martinez says, if I could offer advice to any family today, it would be to stick by your faith. Know that your God is with you and will take care of you all the way through. This is almost like a Bible verse that says, the Lord is with you wheresoever you go. Is like when Jeremiah, when Joshua was starting out, when Moses was starting out, when Abraham was starting out, even when the disciples were starting out, they had Jesus told them, I'll be with you always, even unto the end of the earth. And so basically, when people were starting out in the Bible, they got the assurance of God that He was going to be beside them, behind them, in front of them, clearing the way. And this is the assurance that we can take for ourselves right now. I want to read this Bible verse from Isaiah. I'm mixing it up. Some days I may give Bible verse. Some days I will give inspiration, the other general inspirational thoughts, because I'm not really in this moment, in these 10 minutes, trying to convert anybody. It may happen indirectly, but I think that as people and contacts social media contacts, we can find the time to just find a way to diffuse some of the stress. I just look on the phone before I started the live broadcast, and we have now reached 11 official deaths. Yesterday it was 10, in Belize, and we are over 700 active, almost 700 active cases. So when you look at the news and you get these kind of update things every day like this, it causes you to this just envelops your thoughts and minds and psyche, your dreams and rest, and therefore we got to find a way to let out some of this pressure, tension. Isaiah 40:28-31 says, "Do you not know? Have you not heard? The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of the ends of the earth. He will not grow tired or weary, and his understanding no one can fathom." Verse 29, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." So, you in the Christian faith, these verses should encourage you. I was reading here, and this is just a motivation to keep going, because life is still going on. So we can't just sit down home. Yes, we encourage to stay at home. Yes, we encourage to, social distancing, and it's like a push not to connect. But we have to try to connect virtually, connect spiritually, connect socially, even though we're not connecting physically. So life is still going on. And one quote by Joe Girard says, "The elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs one step at a time." The elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs one step at a time. Is because I was introducing the program. Remember, it's 10 major minutes. So I just read a quote. So I'm gonna have a quote, some inspirational quote every night. I'm gonna have a Bible verse. I'm gonna have some other inspirational talk, so that wherever you find yourself, I hope that you will find something. Langston Coleman says, "Luck is what you have left over after you give 100%. Luck is what you have left over after you give 100%. And Kyle Chandler, this is the last one. Kyle Chandler says, "Opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door." Opportunity does not knock. It presents itself when you beat down the door. So I'm going to close out with this. Tomorrow we meet again during this time, and just try to be encouraged. Today I was talking I was sharing the devotion in our staff devotion here at the office, and we spoke about joy. Joy is something that is deep down within. You may have happiness and other temporary emotions, but joy is what keeps you going, and you must hold on to that joy. It comes from God. So what I can say in this last minute is, in all the stress and everything that we have, just try to see if you can focus. Go back, think about a good old friend. Think about the memories that you share together, and smile to yourself as you recount the experiences. Think back on a good innocent time, when you on the stream. So I don't want to confess. even though we're both too old now to get any lashes. So if I would encourage you, think about some good memory that puts you in a place of happiness and peace, and do that before you go to bed tonight. I want to launch. I want to launch tonight. Is one thing we're gonna do, and this is our homework. So every time we come together, and then in the chat every night from after tonight. No. One thing that you're thankful for. Life is tough. Life is difficult, but there's always one thing that you could be thankful for, because it's a count your blessings, name them one by one. When you sit down to see the way that you've been blessed, you'll realize that you've been blessed in more than one way. So when we meet tomorrow, when you come in the chat, even if you miss the live, this live stream, just comment in YouTube and put in the YouTube feed. You comment in the Facebook from tomorrow. One thing, we're gonna go on a journey for 30 days. 30 days of thanks. I give thanks for, right? And it could be in something, you may have some that personal to you, you don't want to share that, but you may have one that you feel free to post. So everybody, get ready for tomorrow night. We come on again to put that I am thankful for. Now, there may be some person there who don't believe in God, but you watching this, you included too, because we're all going through the COVID pandemic together. We're just finding a way to build each other up. So you're going to say, and everybody going to say, I am thankful for. You don't have to put God there. You can feel that in your heart. This may sound strange, but because we're not in church, we're online. So all kind of people, different faiths, different religions, whatever, watching. So I want to respect that, and just make it a neutral place for inspiration and encouragement along the way. But just know already that I'm going to give one Bible verse. I'm going to give an inspirational, a motivational quote, and I'm going to read some other inspirational thoughts as well every time. So I'm going to close out and wish a blessing to everyone. And remember, tonight, think one positive thought. Before you go to bed, think a good memory, something, even if it's food or some moment back in time or even recently that caused you to just feel confident, feel happy, and you look back and you remember the good old days or something like whatever it is. It will be specific to you and special to you. May not be to me, but it will be special to you. So I encourage you in that. My thing is saying I have been on for 90 minutes, 30 seconds. That's a double dose of 10 major minutes. So it's not going to be more than 2 doses. So I'm finishing right now. So let me say a pleasant good night to everybody. And God bless you. And enjoy the rest of the day.